Shalom Yesharallah. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to those Le'akim that's preached the word in all truth and sincerity, along to Israelite foreigner brothers that like the heathens. But the line of outside goes back to the nation of Israel, which nation of Israel are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the prophecies and curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter and throughout the Bible. So this is brother Yakal Amath from the branch of Great Millstone LA camp. Back on the video. And today's video will be entitled, Every Man's Work Shall Be Made Manifest. I'm just going to go on some precept and Lord willing, you brothers and your sisters out there be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. You know, and I'm going to start off book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 13. You know, and this was an epistle or a letter that Apostle Paul wrote to the Israelite foreigners that were living in Corinth. You know, but this is 1 Corinthians 3 and 13, and it reads, Every man's work shall be made manifest, you know, which manifest means to be made known. It says, For the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. And right, you know, we understand that fire ultimately represents Jacob's trouble, that fiery trial. You know, so when Jacob's trouble come upon the earth, you know, you're going to, that day is going to determine what type of person you are. You know, whether you're an elect man of the Lord or whether you're not. You know, because us in this truth, you know, we have been so accustomed to living here in America, you know, through the convenience, through the comfort, through the pleasures, you know, to from having a refrigerator, from having a freezer, to having an oven, a stove, you know, to from having an air conditioner, the heater, you know, us being able to take a shower every day, having soap, tissue, a comfortable bed to lie in, you know, so on and so forth. You know, and when all these comforts be taken away, you know, in America very soon from all these people, including us, you know, it's going to determine what type of person you are, man. You know, and that's why the Lord that's why the Lord don't want us to be comfortable like the average American. You know, that's why he has us go through a lot of trials and tribulations so we can be used to the hell, you know, so we won't be complacent living here, man. You see? But it says, verse 14, it says, If any man's work abide which he had built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. Right. So the man's work represents your fruit that you brought in the faith. You know, so if your fruit remains in the truth, which represents the elect, you know, that you built thereupon, because, for example, like the apostles, they built us up by them teaching us his word, you know, and we are their fruit. So if we remain, Lord willing, we remain, we endure to the end, we stay in the truth to the end, then the apostles, they're going to receive a reward, man. You know, if they are of the elect, which I believe through faith that they are, you know. But it says, verse 15, if any man's work shall be burned, meaning, so if, you know, any man's work shall be burned, meaning if an Israelite falls out the truth, you know, and they be burned, meaning destroyed, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved. Yet the individual that taught the man that fell out, he's still going to receive a reward because he endured to the end. The one that taught his fruit that fell out, you know, yet so as by fire. Right. So you know, Lord willing, we be of the work that abided that endured to the end. You know, but not not to deviate from the topic that is at hand. Every man's work shall be made manifest. Because the Lord said He tries the reins and hearts. You know, Jeremiah 17:10. It says, "I, the Lord Yahweh, search the heart," which heart goes back to He who allows me your mind. "I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings." Yeah, so the Lord often tries us, you see. And when you define the word reins, it's from the Hebrew word kaya, which means when you go right here, it says of seat of emotion and affection. So basically, the Lord will put you in particular predicaments where He will see how you react. The Lord put you in certain situations to see how you think. Are you gonna apply the scriptures and apply, which is you applying Yahweh Bashim Mosai, or whether you're gonna be impulsive and do something stupid. You know, we want to be on the first. We want to apply the scriptures. For example, we may be pulled over by a police officer or something, right? Now, Yahweh Shai told us to agree with our adversary quickly while thou art in the way with him. So the Lord can put the spirit on the police officer to pull you over to see whether, you're going to apply that scripture or not. So that just, example, the Lord, trying us, trying the reins, So the same thing, when all comforts be taken away from us, the Lord gonna see, all right, let me see how they react. Let me see how He will react if I take this away from him. Let me see how He'll react. Let me see if He's still gonna be consistent and diligent in the truth if I take his woman away from him, if I take his kids away from him. Which the Lord's not wicked for doing that, because the Lord can do anything He wants. Because remember, the Lord has to prove us, man. He got to test us. He got to see whether we love Him a lot, we love Him or not. So the Lord not wicked for doing those tests. Just like you would do if you test your woman out. Let me see. Let me see if she still would be down with me if I lost everything. So same thing with the Lord. So yeah, man. So the Lord He often tests us of our character to see if we're gonna put our faith and trust in Him or not. Because the Lord did the same thing to our forefathers in the wilderness. When you go to Deuteronomy 8:1-3, it says, "And all the commandments which I command you this day shall you observe to do, that you may live and multiply and go in and possess the land which Yahweh swore unto your fathers. And thou shalt remember all the way which Yahweh thy God led thee these 40 years in the wilderness to humble thee and to prove thee, to know what was in thy heart and your mind, whether thou wouldest keep His commandments or no." So yeah, so so that was the reason why our forefathers was in the wilderness for 40 years. The Lord was testing our forefathers to see what was in their mind, the intent of their mind, how they will react to certain things, ultimately whether, they'll keep the commandments or not. So, and most of them didn't, you know, only two of the first generation of Israelites that came out of the wilderness entered to the promised land. That was Joshua and Caleb, you know. Since verse 3 says, "And He humbled thee and suffered thee no hunger and fed thee with manna, which thou knewest not, neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee know that man does not live by bread only, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord doth man live." Right? So the Lord. So this was the Lord testing our forefathers. Because remember they were so used to Egypt. The Lord had to purge out all the ways of our forefathers. That the Lord had to purge out all those wicked old habits that our forefathers learned in Egypt. And they had to be in a wilderness for 40 years to learn the law, statutes, commandments. So it was a test the Lord did. And a lot of them failed that test, man. So we don't want to be those. In these times, the Lord's going to test us again with that MOTB, and it's going to reveal what type of person you are in that day. Because when that MOTB be made mandated, like these other Israelite camps outside of Great Millstone like to scoff at us, you know, you know, by, uh, you know, by us talking about the MOTB a lot, cause starting with Pastor R, we push it heavy. We talk about that topic heavy, man, because it's prophecy, but we get shamed for that. But that day is gonna reveal when this come to pass. I'm just gonna read it, but this is Revelation 3:10. It's like if I'm talking a lot. Revelation 3:10 says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience," meaning you kept the Lord's word of patience, you endured to the end. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Which the hour of temptation is the MOTB. The sea hit, man. The implantable technology, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So so the Lord is going to try everybody on the earth, with this MOTB technology. So this will be another test the Lord's going to give out. But the Lord said, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. So the Lord is going to put a heavy spirit on his elect to resist this MOTB, man. To not take it. And a lot of Israelites that's been scoffing and stuff, they're going to be the ones taking it, man. And whoever, which we understand salvation only for Israelites. So, but rather heathens, they take it or not, they're going to be destroyed regardless. But if you're an Israelite and you take the sea, you will be destroyed according to Revelation 14:9 and 10. So yeah, man. So when that MOTB be made mandated, when Jacob trouble come, when all comforts be gone, every man's work is gonna be made known, man. And Lord willing, we be the men to endure to the end. I just end off on that last scripture. I didn't intend this lesson to be too long, but this is Matthew 24:12. It says, and 13. But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Right. So, Lord willing, man, that applies to us. We endure to the end, we be saved. Because it's not gonna be no cakewalk, man. It's not gonna be easy. Lord willing, to enter to the kingdom. It's gonna be very tough. It's gonna be very tedious. And that just made me think of one more precept. But the Lord's with us. He put his spirit on us to resist the MOTB when it becomes mandated. To forsake everything in this world and not be affected by it. That would mean the Lord was with us, man. But this is Acts 14:22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue the faith, and that we must do much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So it's not gonna be easy to, Lord willing, enter to the kingdom. It's gonna be it's gonna be a straight gate. Position of difficulty is gonna be very difficult, but if the Lord's on our side, then who could be against us, man? So yeah, I just want to make a lesson on that. Every man's work shall be made manifest. And, Lord willing, I was edified. And until next time, Shalom.